Hi, I'm Allie Mancini, Director of Recreation, Parks, and Library for the City of El Segundo. Welcome to The Plunge. The Plunge is the city's iconic and historic indoor swim stadium. For more than a half a century, The Plunge has been a cornerstone of this community, where memories are made, healthy lifestyles are embraced, and athletes train for greatness. The URHO SAARI Swim Stadium, affectionately called The Plunge, officially opened its doors in November 1941 as part of the WPA, or Works Project Administration, that was established to help employ those affected by the Great Depression, while also building up public infrastructure. The facility was designed by master architect John C. Austin, who also designed the world-renowned Griffith Observatory and LA City Hall. When the Plunge opened, it was considered a state-of-the-art swim facility that boasted a large pool with 8 lanes and 2 diving boards. The stadium also housed a pool for children, which was unique for swim facilities at that time. The director of the facility, URHO SAARI, went on to become one of the most accomplished swimming and water polo coaches in California. Mr. SAARI trained at least 33 Olympians and led 12 high school teams to CIF championships during his time in El Segundo. Mr. SAARI also served on the Olympic Water Polo Committee multiple times and was named National Water Polo Coach of the Year in 1964. The Plunge flourished as a beloved part of the El Segundo community, drawing thousands of visitors annually, and was designated a local cultural resource by the city in 1994. From providing a place for the youth of each generation to learn to swim, to training Olympic athletes, it faithfully provided a service to the residents of El Segundo and the greater Los Angeles area until its doors closed in 2019 due to ongoing maintenance issues. Official plans to refurbish the Plunge began as early as 2005, when an aquatics master plan determined that a complete renovation of the Plunge was necessary. Simple repairs to the aging facility would not suffice. Ongoing issues with lighting, ventilation, inconsistent water temperature, and circulation all pointed to the need for a complete overhaul of the entire facility to carry the swim stadium into the future. In 2023, El Segundo City Council approved a new design and renovation that artfully maintains the Plunge's historic character, particularly the iconic Art Deco facade, while bringing the interior to code to meet current building and accessibility standards. The estimated cost to complete the project is $14.6 million. The city, along with contributions from our partnerships with the El Segundo Unified School District and with the CDC MAR campus, has set aside $9.8 million in capital reserves to bring this project to reality, leaving a funding gap of approximately $4.8 million. This is where you come in. The City of El Segundo has partnered with Richard Lundquist, CEO of South Bay Sports, Health, and Recreation, to kickstart a fundraising campaign to bring this beloved crown jewel of the community back to the residents of El Segundo.
My name is Richard Lundquist, and I'm the CEO of South Bay Sports, Health, and Recreation and Continental Development Corporation. South Bay Sports, Health, and Recreation raised over $5 million for the Aquatics Center and hopes to be able to raise the same amount for the Plunge. The Plunge is a needed project for the community because it's centered in the middle of the residential area. And although the Aquatics Center is a fabulous facility, it doesn't have the capacity for the needs of the community of El Segundo. I've decided to get involved because it's so important for the community to have the recreational opportunities, particularly for the youth of the city. And even though we've developed a new aquatic center a few years ago on Douglas Street, there's much more need for swimming and recreation. Swimming is very important. Kids need exercise, and swimming is a fun way to achieve that. So I think it's very important for the community.
The City of El Segundo currently offers year-round swimming programs such as Learn to Swim, Advanced Swimming, water exercise classes, and more. The program is currently run under the direction of aquatic supervisor Joe Lormans, who himself has a unique tie to this exciting project.
My name is Joe Lormans, and I am the Recreation Supervisor of Aquatics. I grew up going to the Plunge. I did swim lessons there when I was 3 years old. I played water polo, did swim team all throughout my youth. I became a lifeguard when I was 16 at that facility, and I've worked there pretty much ever since, now overseeing the other aquatics facilities, but it's been very cool to see the El Segundo Aquatics program grow and just become what it is, and it's very exciting to have that facility.
The Plunge serves residents of all ages, but takes particular pride in being one of the best swim programs for youth in the South Bay.
I'm Tanya Alloway, and I've been a resident of El Segundo for 14 years. The swimming program helps my son with his social skills. He gets to play with kids of all different ages and personalities. It also helps his strength and his endurance, and he eats better and sleeps better at night. What I love most about the Plunge is its location. I love that it's set in a neighborhood in El Segundo because it has a very family, local community vibe.
The Plunge construction will begin soon, and the facility is set to open in late 2025. Many longtime residents who themselves grew up at the Plunge look forward to creating many more memories at the new swim stadium.
My personal history with the Plunge, as we call it, it goes back to when I learned how to swim. I learned how to swim right here. There were people that taught lessons in other private pools. I had 1 or 2 lessons there, but I've been here ever since. I remember coming with my parents when I was 5, 6 years old. You know, the big promotion from the little pool up to the big pool because it was almost 4 feet deep. Those are all memories.
The URHO Swim Stadium will bring back a beloved community tradition for so many residents whose children spent their youth swimming, playing, and diving at the Plunge.
I have fond memories of this facility. My kids growing up in town, jumping off the diving boards, open swim, taking swim lessons here. A lot of that vibrancy is going to be brought back right smack dab in the residential part of the community.
The Plunge will not only operate as a premier aquatics facility for the residents of El Segundo, but will become a hub of activity that will benefit all of the businesses on Main Street and in surrounding areas.
We're going to have a lot of people coming to the Plunge, just like we had several years ago before it closed. Those people will be visiting downtown, they'll be visiting our nearby merchants. There are also going to be opportunities for some of our businesses to support this Plunge, so look for those sponsorship opportunities as well. The renovations of the Plunge will enhance the city's aquatics program by offering a state-of-the-art swim facility that will be utilized for learn-to-swim programs, adaptive programs, aquatic fitness classes, community events, and other recreational purposes. Spaces in the new swim stadium will function in a variety of ways and engage a broad audience of patrons, from infants to seniors. The Plunge renovation is set to begin in the summer of 2024 with an anticipated reopening in late 2025. We hope you will join us in supporting this capital campaign to raise funds for this amazing facility.
Make a splash and support the Plunge today.